Yo, what's up guys? Back at it again with another daily technical analysis video. So we're taking a look at the weekly time frame here because this gives us a bigger picture of what's going to be happening this month. And I got the RSI pulled up. We got the RSI in the green right here and then the moving average in the red. So the moving average being below or above the RSI indicates that we're seeing, bearish action, and obviously it's played out for since the past month. And if I had this pulled up months ago, we could have seen this happening more clearly. But just because of basic TA, it was inevitable that we retest here, which we pretty much perfectly retested the low over here. And if we do break this, right? I don't know what that was. So if we do break this, right? We because we got resisted here or supported here, but since the week is not over, we could just smash right through it and then start the next week below it, or most likely right on it exactly. It's unlikely that we have a instant turnaround. We would because we're just having too much selling volume and too much selling pressure, too much weakness right now. And if we take a look at the daily, we can see that we're having above average selling. So that's a further show of weakness. And the RSI right here, actually, it tried to pull up when we had these 3 days, basically 2 days of upside. It pulled up a little bit too heavy, but met the moving average perfectly. So that could have been also a good indicator for the RSI being above average in a downtrend in a weak market. The RSI being above average could have been a good indicator to sell or to go short right here, or the next day, where we actually if we do a little bit of a market structure TA right here, we got resisted, couldn't confirm above the this structure right here basically. And once if we have a little bit of, we had a resistance right here on these 3 wicks. So us breaking the market structure right here with the RSI being above average in a weak market, it would have been a good indicator to go short. I didn't take that trade, but it would have been good in hindsight, right? Um, but if we go to the 1 hourly, we have a little bit of levels right here, and we're getting resisted. We're having resistance above this 58K 500 level, and if we break above it, we'll most likely go above here to retest the previous structure over here at 59K, and it will probably get rejected and then go back down all the way back to here and then here, and it's unlikely that we go back to 60K anytime soon, anytime this week. So, but the local low being 68K 700 800-ish, we're most likely going to get rejected off of either this line right here within today and go back down to here and possibly even here the next couple days, or if we somehow have we are kind of having a bit of above average buying pressure volume, but it's just as equally met with selling pressure. So it's the market is just weak right now. There's no reason to be looking at higher price targets. So yeah, wait, I just want to say one more thing. So yeah, if we do close on the weekly, even on the daily actually, if we do close below this support line, then we'll most likely be seeing 52K, down here where we have maybe right here for a second, 54K for a second, because we got some resistance and support right here. But if we take a look at the weekly, it'll show us that there's just a huge gap, and there's no support or any pressure to buy or sell or whatever. And we'll most likely just go down here to either 50K exactly, the bottom of these wicks, or maybe even 44K where we have a decent structure right here actually. So that could be a line of support that we might reach. So that's just it's not looking good for Bitcoin, but it's definitely looking good right now for just a little bit of spot buying, DCAing, but I wouldn't be taking any long trades, definitely not. We go to Ethereum, same story, but Ethereum is actually, I think, weaker because we had the RSI hitting the moving average and couldn't go above it, and it being tighter than the Bitcoin one. If we look, Bitcoin's a little bit more loose, but Ethereum's a little bit more tighter because we had the insane buying pressure right here. So I think Ethereum actually is going to go lower in terms of percentage gain compared to Bitcoin. So we could probably, hey, I'll just take the measuring tool. So we could probably go down, another 20% easily to 2,500. Have a little bit of support and resistance here, right here, because of the closing on these wicks or closing on these candles, and wicking above but instantly going back below it, and then getting resisted and then supported right here, and then pumping straight through it. But before we go down here, we'll have to retest here at 28K, where either right here at these wicks, or maybe if you wanted to ignore the wicks, right here at the candle closes at 2,900, and that would actually perfectly hit this support and resistance on the weekly as well. So could just add a little bit of discretion, whichever one you think is more likely. I would say actually this one because it hits the candle closes and opens right here. So yeah, we're definitely it's definitely looking worse. Another 8% down to this support line. It's pretty likely for Ethereum, and we haven't had above average. We haven't had any good buying candles on the volume. So yeah, it's just pretty weak right now. And last chart I want to show is the Ethereum or Solana chart. And Solana is a little bit similar to Ethereum, being an altcoin. And we have a good amount of, we have a decent line right here with these candle closes, smashing through it, confirming a reversal, getting supported on it, and it's not even that far away. How much percentage gain? 15%. Yeah, it's a lot, definitely, but like for Solana, it's like, it's whatever. That's like easy, there's going to be more volatility in Solana and Ethereum, obviously, because there's less liquidity. So, 115 is the level that we're most likely going to retest of these wicks at these lows. And then even lower than that, if we somehow managed to go lower, it would probably be right here. We have these resistance and then support off this line, and that'd be $80 Solana. So yeah, that is yeah, definitely just a lot of bearish action. Could maybe have a little bit of resistance right here because we got supported right here, and here. We could have a little bit of resistance at $100 level, which also would be a psychological level, so that would make a lot of sense. So just draw that out real quick because that's a valid line of support because it's a huge psychological level around even $100. But yeah, for us to have any sort of upside potential, we would have to obviously confirm a good green candle, confirming a break of structure, probably above here on the weekly, above 61K, have a good weekly close with a uptrend consolidation, and to be even more safe actually and more realistic, we'd have to have a very good solid weekly close on above 72K, the last all-time high, disregarding this wick a little bit and just getting these candle closes and these wicks, so it'd be good resistance, you know. So for any possible upside, we would definitely need to see, because we could, just like over here, we could see, you know, green candle, these two green candles, they could have looked bullish, you know, but you know, it just wasn't enough volume, and the RSI going down and the moving average still going down, so it just wasn't, other indicators showing it wasn't bullish. But the RSI going down makes more sense for the price to go down as well. So then we would have to round out and bottom out around the 30 level of the RSI, probably even below that, right? So something like that. And we would also have to see solid market structure confirming a reversal into the uptrend. But yeah, that's basically all I got for you guys today. You know, it's just super bearish, and you know, this was to be expected, basically. So nothing to be if you've been watching my videos, nothing to be surprised about. And you know, the market doesn't move up forever, you know, it goes up and down, up and down. It goes from trending up, like look at this, it goes from trending up. I'll give you a little bit of free sauce right here. The market goes from an uptrend to a consolidation into a range. So it goes from a trend to a range to another trend, right? Or another trend, uptrend, to a range. And we're just in that range where we might be seeing the downtrend, you know? So, you know, that's just some simple TA and simple market structure stuff. Like, you know, I learned that in the real world, but most of you wouldn't know about that. So, yeah, make sure you just subscribe, follow, like, watch all my videos, because I'll make them more shorter and more concise, so I'm not dragging on and having a lot of pauses in my talking. So, yeah, just peace out, guys. That's all I got for you today.